Alright guys, it's been a while. Not done a video for a little while because there's just been a lot of things going on. First of all, I'll just give you a little bit of an update on things that are going on. Basically, I'm trying my best to do these as and when I can. Struggling with the editing and things like that. I'm just thinking maybe my little kind of gimmick might be that I just do it all in one take and try not to go off on one, try not to make them longer than like 10-15 minutes at a push, and just basically show you what I've been doing, what I've been up to and what I've been picking up lately. So in the last couple of weeks, actually recently, one of the things that I went to go to the Django again in Liverpool and met a synthwave band that I've been a really big fan of for a few years now called Gunship. And again, one of those brilliant meet and greets where we met the Hives not long ago, and it was a really good atmosphere. Just myself went in the end, but I bumped into a fellow fan, Tom, I think his name was. I might send him a link to this video, he might enjoy it. He was a massive fan, so it was great to hang around with somebody who was like really into the band and knew a few things that I didn't know. So it was great to meet him, and the band, they were really good, they were really nice and friendly. It wasn't that busy, which maybe they were a bit disappointed with, but at the same time, I wasn't massively disappointed with because I hate it when it's massively busy. So we had to, I ended up going twice and having two things signed in the end because I just thought, well, might not be here again, might not be to see them. And fingers crossed, they go on to more success. I think their album's currently in the top 10 as far as I'm aware, but don't really keep up with the charts nowadays. But this is what I picked up. So I got the limited edition picture vinyl, which they have, is really an annoying reflecting picture, which they have signed, as you can see there. The album's called Unicorn. It's a little bit of a fingerprint cover, as you can see, which is a bit annoying, but the signatures are all on there, and yeah, inside there, which is pretty cool. And these records are pretty awesome, so I got them to sign the in-sleeve as well. But look at these records, they're pretty awesome. It's like the picture disc there, which is cool. Different pictures on each side. These pink vinyls. I mean, I haven't got a vinyl player. The idea will be to frame these and maybe try and show the vinyls off. But yeah, and I'll just quickly show you the other vinyl, which is pretty cool. All these messages, I think, from the fans on one side and credits on the other, or lyrics on the other. And this is the other disc that we have, which is pretty good. But yeah, it was great to meet them. Really glad I went. That Django is a great place just to meet these people and have a good atmosphere and fun. And I've just seen across there, this is the CD that I got them as well. I got them from them, and they signed that as well, which is pretty good. So yeah, highly recommend those when I went out and about. I think there's been a few other bands there recently. Randomly, he was telling me the guy I met, Busted were there a few weeks back, which I can't say I'm a huge fan of, but it turns out that Charlie Simpson, the lead singer from Busted, has actually done some vocals on one of the Gunship songs, and he's quite good friends with the other guys because they were in a band a few years ago called Fight Star or something, so check them out. I know Tom was really passionate about that band. So anyway, let's go on to my pickups now. Got some amazing books recently, which I have not chanced to have very not so much, but this is a great director, big fan of his. He's from I would say like late 70s, early 80s type, but this is his biography. Sadly, he passed away a few years ago, but this is Stuart Gordon, Naked Theatre and Uncensored Horror. This is from Fab Press, who just do amazing, beautiful books, like the pages there on the stuff and things like that. And yeah, this is a story about his life. He did this amazing film years ago. It's one of my favourite horror movies of all time, Reanimator. And he's done loads of other like classic 80s, 90s body horror stuff, From Beyond. What else has he done? Castle Freak, I believe, and a few other things as well. I think I've got another one of his films actually in this pile, which isn't one of his horrors, but it's one of his films. But yeah, I had to pick this up. It was a limited edition, 663 out of 1,000 apparently. But yeah, I was really chuffed to pick this up. I was only in an hour about it for a while because it was about £30, which for a good size hardback book, you know, it's nice. I've got another one up there from another director I like called Dario Argento, which was signed. Obviously, he couldn't sign this because he died, but the author might have done, but sadly not. But yeah, nice to pick that up. So that's Naked Theatre and Uncensored Horror by Stuart Gordon. The other book that I got is related to computer games. I'm a big fan of the classic side-scroller fighting games where you like walk along the screen, like Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, that sort of stuff. And when I saw this, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna have to probably pick this up. It's by a company called Bitmap Books, and they do these amazing, gorgeous books, all like solid hardback, beautiful colours. It's just, yeah, it's an amazing book. I'm really chuffed with it. This is called Go Straight, and it's all about the ultimate guide to self-scrolling beat-em-ups. So, exactly what it says. And in here you've got the likes of Streets of Rage and Double Dragon and stuff, but it's just an amazing quality written books, descriptions and like details about all these fighting games that have been out for many years, you know, over the years, from the very first one to current day, really. And yeah, it's just an amazing book and very passionately written, and yeah, really looking forward to diving into this. They do a few other ones as well. I've got another one over there as well called The Art and Point and Click, which I haven't even opened yet, and that's all about the old point and click games like classic games like Monkey Island and things like that. But yeah, love those books. Again, not particularly cheap, but well worth it when they arrive. So yeah, might be looking at getting another one soon as well that they've done called The Art of the Box, which is all about the artwork on the front covers and things. So that's pretty good. Anyway, right, let's get on to the blues and DVDs and all the such like. First one's a game that I picked up. I highly recommend this game if you haven't played it. It got a bit of a bad rep when it came out. I have no idea why. It's called Days Gone, and it's just an amazing post-apocalyptic like horror game, survival game. You play as this biker, and it's all like, you know, these zombies have been running around. They're just like, they're called freakers, I think, and they just run, and there's like, sometimes it can be hundreds on the screen. And apparently I picked it up again recently because on PS5 there is a higher frame rate and it's more smoother. I played this a while back and I did complete it on PS4, and I think hours of gameplay. Like, you know, I think I paid for 30 hours or something in the end. I don't know what it was. It was daft, and the storyline goes on for quite a while, and sometimes it gets a little bit like, you know, like the characters aren't exactly, you know, amazing, but it's still a great game, well worth your time. And yeah, really good fun. So that's Days Gone. Picked up a few 4Ks recently from Arrow Video. First one, Carlitos Way, which I got for a great price from a Facebook page that I'm a member of. Not seen this for a long time. Know it's one of my favourites with like Pacino and Brian De Palma. And yeah, when I saw this edition, really like the alternative artwork that they've done on the website only, Arrow Video website only, with the original poster work. But yeah, great film, 4K, Carlitos Way. This is one of my favourites from a few years ago, starring, surprisingly to me at the time, the great Robert Pattinson. Never really had seen him in anything, just knew him from like the Twilight films and stuff like that, and didn't really know a great deal about him. And he did this film with William Dafoe, and it is The Lighthouse, and it's 4K. Don't know why they did 4K. I had a quick look at it the other night, and although it looks great, I don't think it's a massive improvement on the Blu-ray. Probably could have picked it up, but I got this a little bit cheaper on eBay. I know that this version is now out of print, apparently, for the 4K. So I just wanted it for that, because it is one of my favourite kind of cult, modern, like horror movies. It's a proper mind bender, and there's some very bizarre performances from Pattinson and Dafoe, but they're clearly having a great time. William Dafoe just like chews the scenery, and I just love like the atmosphere of it and how it was filmed. And yeah, highly recommend this if you haven't seen it, especially like your weird kind of cult horror movies and stuff. And yeah, that's The Lighthouse. Picked this one up the other day in CEX, managed to get it for a little cheaper. I think it's currently on Netflix if you get a chance to watch it. Bull, it's like a revenge type thriller. this guy, I've forgotten his name now, is absolutely fantastic in this role. It's a little bit like Dead Man's Shoes, that kind of thing, where he's been betrayed and he comes back to get revenge on the people who have crossed him and things like that. And it's got a bit of a twist to it though, so that's something to look out for. But yeah, I think it's got a few conflicting people. Like, some people like it, some people don't. But I really enjoyed this, and this is a special edition from Second Sight, which comes with some postcards and a booklet and things. And they're the only ones who've got it on Blu-ray. I can't seem to find it anywhere else, so I picked this up in CEX for not too bad of a price. Traded some stuff in. So yeah, that's Bull. One I've actually watched. This is an 88 films release. Double impact, to just go with all the other Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, which I think I have up there in the corner. I probably can't see on the video, but yeah, I'm a sucker for Van Damme from like when I was younger and stuff like that, and this was one of my favourites. And when I watched it again recently, it just doesn't disappoint. It's like just a great action movie, some hilarious acting. You know, I mean, you either like him or you don't, but I think he's brilliant and he's fantastic at what he does. And yeah, this is one of the best releases so far. Nice little slip on it, some postcards and stuff. Limited slip apparently out of 3,000, but you know, I don't know why they do these things, but anyway, I had to pick that up. So that's Double Impact. Another 88. Managed to get this for not too bad of a price. Not seen it yet. God of Gamblers. Young performance from Chow Yun-fat. Nice slip on it again. Big fan of these Asian edition films that they keep releasing out and stuff from 88 films. Always great transfers, always got lots of love behind them, and yeah, quite like Chow Yun-fat from like Hard Boiled and stuff, and this is supposed to be like one of the films that kind of shot him out there. So yeah, that's God of Gamblers. Another 88, Taxi Hunter. I quite like these, well, I don't quite like them, I really like these Category 3 movies that 88 are releasing. I watched this guy who's in it now at the moment. He is called Anthony Wong. Yeah, and he was in The Untold Story, Ebola Syndrome, a really weird kind of twisted guy, like, you know, like, not probably not in real life, but as an actor. But yeah, this one's supposed to be quite tame in comparison. I watched The Untold Story not long ago, and I did like it, but it was really, really grim. Ebola Syndrome, on the other hand, is grim, but it has a bit of a weird charm to it, I think. It's well worth your time. If you haven't seen it, I don't... Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's the Ebola Syndrome there. And it's just absolutely mental. I've lent it out to somebody at the moment, and I'm waiting to hear what they think of it. But yeah, this was another one that they've done, Taxi Hunter. Managed to get that for a good price. Another one from CEX, another 88. This Magic Cop. I haven't heard anything about it. Again, as I've said in my previous videos, just a big sucker for the artwork. Just love the design and the effort that's put into these releases of films that you've probably never heard of, and that's what I like. I just prefer to like discover films from the past as opposed to like stuff now. Really, I just prefer to go back and watch some of these films that have like obviously created an impact and they deserve this like love and appreciation. So that's Magic Cop. Another 88, no idea. Iron Master. 88 do this Italian collection. I've got a few up there. Couple of quid that was once, so I just picked that up. I mean, the front covers are always a little bit deceiving for 88. They put so much effort into these, and you think, oh my god, that looks amazing, and then you watch the film and you're like, all right, okay. But I've heard mixed things about this. But it's Umberto Lenzi, who I do quite, you know, I'm quite familiar with some of his stuff. Italian director. I think he did Cannibal. Cannibal Forex, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I do know his name. I just can't think of any films off the top of my head right now. But yeah, Iron Master. This was sold to me by a friend for a really cheap price after he picked up the box set. For the 4K, I haven't watched it yet, but no words needed. Mad Max Fury Road, amazing film, fantastic. Saw it twice on the IMAX and at the cinema at the time when it came out. Looking forward to the prequel that they're doing about Furiosa. I think it's Anne Taylor-Joy who's playing her, I think, in that film. But yeah, one of my favourites from a few years back. And yeah, looking forward to watching it in 4K. That's Mad Max. With the 4K, Second Sight did a sale recently, I think, celebrating their anniversary. I'm not entirely sure what kind of anniversary it was or whatever, but they released a lot of the films quite reasonably priced. I've never seen this for cheaper than 20 quid. It was $18.99 in the sale. Drive 4K. They have an amazing box set for it as well. but I'm not in a position to pay for that right now. So I just got the standard 4K. I have a quick look at this before, and it is amazing on 4K, and it is one of my favourite Ryan Gosling performances. And Nicholas Winding Refn, to me, he's great. I love him, love his stuff. And yeah, that's Drive. This was the other Stuart Gordon film that I picked up. Space Truckers. Don't remember that very much. Just know it's Dennis Hopper, Charles Dance, Stephen Dwarf. But yeah, Stuart Gordon, I've been like trying to pick up a few of his because I got that book recently, and that was in the second sight sale, not quite reasonably priced, $8.99. So yeah, Space Truckers. Trying to not go over 20 minutes, so bear with me. Following Christopher Nolan's debut movie, just been released on 101, Black Label. I don't remember a great deal about this film. I have seen it, but it was a long time ago. But this was kind of the film that he started out with. I think he did a short film of it, and then he made a proper film about it, like a weird stalking type of film. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, that's Following. Really good addition. What else have I got? A couple of arrows from the DVD shop. Love these titles. Man with the Severed Head. No idea. And The Devil's Kiss. Like these Videodrome editions. Got loads of them up there, so I had to add them to the pile. Coming towards the end now. I haven't seen this. Maybe try and watch it over Halloween. I don't know why I've never seen it, but I am a big fan of the original, so that's probably why it's put me off so much. But that's The Descent Part 2. Picked it up from Amazon for £4. It went on IMDb, had some really good reviews, surprisingly. So I thought, well, yeah, £4, might as well go. Another one, Black Rain, Ridley Scott, new film coming out soon. I think he's done an adaptation about Napoleon. And this was one of his earlier movies. I've not seen it for a long, long time. Like Michael Douglas, I think it's like set in like Tokyo, like triads and things like that. So yeah, Black Rain. A double set, Long Kiss Goodnight and The Assassin. Two random films. I wanted Long Kiss Goodnight and The Assassin was a bonus. Not seen them for a long, long time. Picked them up for quite a reasonable price. Not a Clue. Tales. That Witness Madness. Was just the front cover. No idea. But yeah, I think that was a couple of quid, so just pick that up. Last few now. Overlord. I saw this on a countdown of some crazy horror movie thing and picked it up for about £4 from Facebook. So that's another one. Probably a bit like The Descent 2. No idea what to expect, but looks alright. And last but not least, two more. Django, the original Django. That obviously was the inspiration for Tarantino's version. I had seen one of these, but this is the actual Django film. I think it opens with the theme from the Tarantino movie and things. And yeah, I did like the other one that I watched. It was called Django Prepare a Coffin, I think. Well, this one is just obviously the original Django. So I managed to pick this on Blu-ray for quite a reasonable price. That's Django. And last but not least, this is a Lamberto Bava film. I think he did From Beyond and a few other, Zombie Flesh Eaters, Italian director. No idea what to expect. Blast Fighter. Again, these front covers, I'm just a sucker for him. No idea. Another Italian collection one. So yeah, pick that up. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Went over a little bit longer than I expected. As I say, trying to do all these in one take. Let me know what you think about it. If it gets a bit frustrating or you'd rather edit short clips and stuff like that, by all means let me know. Please like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends about this video, about these videos. I'm really enjoying doing them when I do them. It's just great to talk about the things that you love. And let me know what you think of it and any recommendations for me. And yeah, take care and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.